This is a glimpse into my life. Life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kylie.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think we know who you are.
Oh.
So you had like a weekend of your youthful dreams.
Well, yes, I did, dear. See, I went to college for 6 weeks, but I didn't really go to college.
You never had the college experience.
No. I didn't get the party experience.
Right.
And it seems fun to me, man. I like it.
I had a blast.
Yeah, we went to Riverhead Parents Night or weekend.
It was weekend.
Weekend, but we just went to the one night where they had
I don't think we can call it a night when the sun is up.
I mean, day drinking, beer kegging, AC/DC.
Cover band.
It was great. It was cool. I had fun.
I know you did.
Yeah. I was telling Kylie, what do we wear to this thing? Do I wear like a cutoff, a cutoff?
Yes, you were like, "Can I wear a wife beater?" And I was like, "No."
Yeah, wear a wife
beater.
Like,
do you want me to rip the sleeves off of one of my t-shirts? I said, "Absolutely not."
What else?
Then I don't know what else you said. I was just like, just wear normal clothes.
No, then River's girlfriend's parents were gonna go, and I go,
right.
"Oh, what's Jim?"
Because it was all the fraternity sororities parent weekend.
Right, and then I was like,
so they like go to like the different, like if you're a sorority, you'll go to like they teamed up with the fraternity, and they would go to their house too for like a party.
Right. So I go, "Oh, what's Jim gonna wear?" I go, "Well, maybe he'll wear his cotton Dockers." Like,
okay. First of all, this is that comment aged you.
If you're listening, is cotton Dockers even a thing anymore?
Right, that's aging you. Does anyone know what a cotton Docker is
under
the age of 35?
For acting, I needed a pair of khakis, so I got a pair of cotton Dockers.
Where do these cotton Dockers? I
don't know where they're at now, but I don't know if you know this, but cotton Dockers.
I don't know this.
They have a little elastic in the waist, so it looks like dress pants, but they expand. So it's like makes it for the fat working man comfortable.
Right. So if you're listening, you probably do not own a cotton Docker. So I'm sorry that Eric asked if you would be wearing that.
And you're skinny, Jim.
Right. You don't need an elastic band.
Right.
Unlike maybe Eric. But
it makes it feel comfortable. Because sometimes if you have a little belly roll hanging over your belt, it marks just under your navel there. It marks you up a little bit. So.
Okay.
Cotton Dockers. Hey, Jim Harbaugh wears cotton Dockers.
He doesn't wear cotton Dockers.
Harbaugh.
I can guarantee you that they are Nike pants.
He wears Nike.
I guarantee that they're not a khaki. It's like
you gotta look this up. Do they make cotton Dockers anymore?
I mean, they probably do.
Okay.
But I guarantee that Jim Harbaugh's are like a Nike pant, like Cliff Kingsbury used to wear like a black version.
Yeah, but no, he wears tight pants. They were like joggers.
These are like a Nike jogger pant.
Okay, I'm talking slacks that you wear to the office.
I guarantee they're Nike.
Like you ever see the show The Office? They wear cotton Dockers.
I guarantee. Right, that right there.
Yeah, that's the show.
Then they were stylish.
Right. It's funny when you go to the frat party though.
Did you? First of all, we went to the frat party. Did you see a single person in a cotton Docker?
Not one.
Not a one. So good thing you didn't wear those.
I guess they're out of style.
You guess?
Yeah, so Riv was in the ATO Frat House, and we went there, and there was quite a few people gathering, and they had a brunch, which we didn't go to.
Yeah, we
didn't
go to the brunch.
I'm not too thrilled about eating at the Frat House anyway.
They have a chef, but
still, it just doesn't look, it's a little dirty at the Frat House.
It's not clean. No, it's not sanitary by any means.
No, everything's dirty. But what I was impressed in the bathroom, they have 2 urinals, which is cool.
Well, it's a house full of guys.
Yeah, I know, but they have urinals, which is cool.
They got to make people go quickly.
Yeah, and every room has holes in the sheetrock.
Oh, God, yes.
Electrical lines, like live electrical lines hanging out
I don't know how
walls.
this thing isn't burning down.
It's been there forever.
I know.
We were trying to locate your dad was
composites. Yeah, there was a chunk of like 6 years missing, and they were all my dad's years.
I know. Someone broke down the or pulled them off the wall.
They might have in a party fallen or something.
Yeah,
and they didn't get them reframed.
They broke. Yeah, and they have a downstairs basement that's like a party room. It's really cool. And Kylie, your ex-boyfriend went to ATO, right?
Yes.
So you spent many nights in those rooms in there.
Yes. It's very different.
Did you ever have romantic relations in the frat house?
Yes.
You did?
No, honey, I didn't.
Okay, that's the answer I was expecting.
Okay.
That's the answer I was wanting. I was envisioning all kinds of things going through this frat house.
Oh, well.
I bet if I was envisioning, what were you envisioning?
What do you mean envisioning? I was living.
I know, what were you envisioning, remembering? Was you reminiscing
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, going into it 20 years later, it's like, oh, hey,
Everything
yikes.
does it seem bigger or smaller? Smaller.
Smaller, way dirtier. I'm sure it was just as dirty.
Oh, sure.
But yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, like you're used to living in like small rooms with and having small spaces and what we thought the basement was like this huge party place. It's not huge.
It's a
How did
small
we
little
pack that
place.
many people in there?
Right, yeah.
How did we not? That's a fire hazard. But so it's like, oh my God, like, huh, okay. So yeah, it was a little bit of a flashback for me, if you
Yeah.
will.
I'm sure the sorority house are a lot cleaner.
Oh God, yeah. Well, at least when I
But
was
girls
there,
are pretty messy too.
oh, I am.
Yeah.
We had a maid that came every day.
Oh, okay.
So
Clean
she
things
would,
up.
yes.
Would she yell at you if you were too messy? Like, hey.
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay. That's all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah. So
But-
we had a cleaner house, but we also aren't allowed to have like boys at our house. We're not allowed to have parties.
Oh, okay.
So
Here it sounds like a free for all.
yes,
Girls spend the night and do all
correct.
kinds of stuff.
Oh
That's
yes,
great,
yep.
man. Yeah.
It's a total free for all.
Now, that sounds fun. Sounds like a
Should
lot
have
of
stayed in
fun.
college.
Yeah, I know. I felt like I was in college, but they had the in the back.
Yeah. How was that
in the,
cake
what?
beer you were drinking yesterday?
It was good. I haven't
okay.
had like keg beer. You know, it was funny. They have like 3 kegs: Pacifico, Bud Light, and then they have Twisted Tea
for the girls.
Now they have Twisted Tea for the girls, which I had a cup of that too. And they have the typical red solo cup, which they didn't have nearly enough cups.
Right. That's how you know boys are putting on a party.
Yeah. And they have the kegs weren't on ice either. They're just like
nope. They were just
hardcore,
like
just
chilling.
sitting on the dirt. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
And then these young kids, they don't know how to tap a keg.
They do not
They
know
do
how
not
to tap
know
a
how to
cake.
control
I don't
the
know how to tap a
foam.
cake.
It's just like a nightmare, and these kids are just trying to pour these
poor
beers.
pledges
They're
that get
pledges,
stuck doing
yeah.
it, and they're like, I don't know. I'm literally 18. I don't know how to do this.
I like the pledge thing because you just boss these kids around.
Nice.
And they're like, they see you're a father or a dad, so they're like, oh, okay, yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. And I go, hey.
Why didn't you train your kids like that?
Yeah, fill the cup up.
You could have.
She needs one too. Fill hers up too. Okay, gotcha. Thanks, man. Cool, man. They're all pumping it like 1,000 times.
Right. No wonder there's so much fucking foam.
Yeah, they need Courtney. I told River, I go, you need Courtney here. Courtney
can tap
Courtney
a
that
keg.
worked for me, she could freaking tap a keg. She knew exactly what she was doing.
Right.
She is a real chugger.
Renaissance woman.
She's a real chugger. Let's call her a Renaissance chugger.
In the scheme of
Courtney could run a good frat house.
Oh, she could.
Yeah. Yell at everybody.
In the scheme of like dads at a frat house, how'd you feel?
I felt I was probably the best looking one there.
Okay.
Except for one guy.
One guy.
There was kind of the buffer out guy, and he was kind of good looking. His wife was very good looking too.
Oh, okay.
Probably younger than me. I was like, oh, they held up pretty good, those two. But he had all tan and all buffed out.
I saw that guy, yes.
And then his wife was kind of buffed out too, in a way too.
That's called human growth hormones.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about. He might have been a little younger than me, maybe.
I'm not
he
sure.
definitely had it's hard to tell, but yeah, he looked
He had
pretty
a
good.
kid in college.
Yeah. But most everybody, I mean, you could definitely tell the parents from the kids.
Oh, absolutely.
And then you could
You
see.
think I could even say it like how am I 41?
Yeah.
That even at 41, I probably was the youngest quote unquote parent there.
I would say so. Yeah,
And
there might
so-
have been a couple in their late 40s.
I'm right, and so I was like,
Most of the
even-
guys were in their 50s.
right.
though.
Even I, as being like the youngest, was like, I do not look like I'm in college.
No, you can tell. I mean, what's
Right.
with you? You know, did you wear a
No,
crop shirt?
I did not wear
Okay.
a crop top shirt.
Then you're probably a parent.
Right.
Did you wear ripped up jeans?
No, but
Nope. Then you're probably a
right.
parent. Did you?
Was
There's a lot
I-
of denim going on.
a lot of denim.
Yeah. And you can tell these
you can
college
tell.
girls. Oh my God, they're all
A lot
just,
of vapes go happening.
yeah, a lot
Saw
of
a lot of vapes.
lot of vapes and a lot of Well, you can tell the college girls from the moms
Absolutely.
because of flat stomachs.
Also true.
Yeah, it's like, man, I never seen so many flat, tiny stomachs in my whole life.
Absolutely.
I'm like,
That's because
God.
all you're not really eating. You're just drinking and walking and dancing.
your
and
metabolism
partying.
is like-
right.
yeah.
It's amazing.
yeah,
And you're always moving.
right.
And you
You know-
don't drive because you can't park anywhere. So you just walk
Yeah, you're
everywhere.
walking everywhere, you
And
got high energy,
Yeah.
I mean, the girl,
Enjoy it now,
Yeah.
girls.
and then the boys, on the other hand, are all a little goofy, and some guys got it going on, but
I
you
find
can tell
the
they're like
style,
seniors.
the college style for boys. I mean, girls.
There's in Reno here. There's like cowboy style, and then there's like kind of
Sweatpants.
surfer sweatpants.
There's this sweatpants style.
sweatpants style. Then there's kind of like in between where I wear some Vans and joggers or
Sweatpants,
something like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
It's funny. There was not a sweatpant when I was in college. It was a jeans. Guys wore jeans or like a pant. No sweatpants.
No short. I guess summer they probably wear shorts.
And short, yeah.
They probably wear
Shorts in the
cargo
summer.
shorts.
Probably.
Yeah. But yeah, there's everything. But it wasn't like super hot out. But guys had these kids don't get cold, so they were like.
I did the same thing in college, so I get it.
Yeah, you wear flip flops or.
Oh my god,
shorts
I like had a skirt on in the winter.
It was like you thought it was July out there.
It's also funny because we like in college we wore heels constantly. Heels. These girls wore tennis shoes. Probably better for your foot.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm like, oh my god.
And a lot of girls had like sequins tennis shoes and beaded tennis shoes.
We wouldn't have been caught dead in a tennis shoe.
Isn't that weird?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like if you went out on even yesterday, like a Saturday, we would have all had heels on.
Yeah, but nowadays people get married. Yeah, I watched Love Is Blind.
Okay.
Actually, all the ladies that got married on Love Is Blind, they all wore tennis shoes under, like sparkly tennis. No one wore heels.
So weird to me.
Some were taller than the guys. So they probably wanted to wear.
Okay, that I get.
But still, they all were. I mean, it's a thing. A lot of the girls were at prom.
I know.
We used to be at the prom at South 40.
Oh yes,
they're all coming in. They all tennis shoes. I like that look. I think it's cool.
I don't.
I think it's a young, fun.
But
look.
I also, I love a heel. I think a heel makes you look elegant,
taller,
and your leg is elegant.
Right. A nice heel. But anyway, that's just.
I feel like a heel can make a fashion statement, and I don't think that a Converse tennis shoe can.
Right. That's just a
my
style.
opinion.
Guys had a lot of backward baseball caps on. So we saw this one guy, and the only way I described him as Varsity Blues.
You did.
And then Kylie's like, no. It's Footloose.
He's the best friend from Footloose.
This guy was like real tall.
Spitting image.
Like a Bud Light shirt on with sleeves cut off.
He had like a sweatshirt on or something. So because he had like Wranglers, cowboy boots.
Like kind of baggy Wranglers.
Like the real cowboy boots. Like he probably is from a ranch. Yeah, like not the pointy shoe. I bought them for a concert.
This kid grew up on the ranch.
Yes. So he had like Wranglers, cowboy boots, the chew in his back pocket.
Backwards baseball
hat.
Cap.
And like a sweatshirt. And you were playing cornhole.
I was playing cornhole with him, yeah.
And so he's like getting a little hot there in the sun.
Yeah,
takes
I'm like,
off
then I go, look at Skeeter. I kept calling him Skeeter. Yeah. Look at Skeeter over there.
And he has a Budweiser shirt with the sleeves ripped
cut off.
And I'm like, oh,
like
my
a muscle
God.
shirt.
Yeah. I'm like, this is seriously best friend from Footloose.
And he had like round sunglasses on.
Oh, yes, he did.
Yeah. And so and we had to look it up. What was the guy's
Willard.
name? Willard from Footloose, the best friend who has his like fingers in his pocket.
They can't dance.
Yeah. And then the new version, Miles Teller played him.
Correct.
But
it wasn't Ren. Spitting image.
It wasn't Ren. It was Willard.
Not Miles Teller, just of the character.
And then the funniest thing, they started playing Footloose for some reason.
Right.
And we
it was
started
perfect.
laughing.
I'm like, oh my God.
Cue the Footloose up. These kids these days, I figured it out. These kids these days, so they had like a fraternity band that's only been together a few days and wanted to play.
Right.
And then they had a hired band where the sorority and the fraternity hired them, of these old guys that play AC/DC covers.
Correct.
Called
Akadaka, I think.
Akadaka. Akadaka. ACADACA. So AC/DC type thing.
I think.
And
I could be wrong.
After we stayed a while, they turned out they were actually pretty dang good.
I actually knew not a single song they played, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're younger.
Right.
But anyway.
In between age.
The band that played at the Frat House, they played
Tom Petty.
And then they played, I know the last song was John Mayer, which I thought was very strange.
Right.
Crowded House, or what's it called? Not Crowded House, but Burning House. And then
what was the middle one?
Then they played Whiskey and Tennessee Whiskey.
Yeah. What was that middle one?
I can't remember.
It was like the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, Under the Bridge Downtown.
Yeah.
And I actually sound just as good as that kid that was singing.
Yeah.
And so anyway, so they played all these older songs, and they played Santeria from.
Oh yes, they did.
From Sublime.
Yes.
So all the parents definitely knew these songs, and I was like, these kids, they play these older songs. And I thought about it. The music that the kids and everything listen to nowadays is like Drake and shit.
You can't
It's all
play
kind of digital, or Kanye West with these, faded in the voice. Yeah, they could just have a microphone and play it through the computer.
With some beats.
But these kids had a guitar, a bass, and a drum, and a singer.
You have the basic. The older songs have that.
Yeah, the basic band. So I'm like, that's what they play. They don't play current stuff because it doesn't make sense. It's all digital.
They
shit.
physically can't.
Right. So I thought that was pretty.
I think you might have cracked the case on that one.
I think that's why a lot of these kids listen to older music, especially if you're in a band like that.
Right.
And that was pretty interesting.
I think that's a great theory. Yeah,
Yeah.
the band that was playing, the
The-
Akadaka, whatever they are.
Oh, that band? I think
That
we're
band.
talking about the fraternity band.
Oh, you want to go back to them? We can.
Well, the fraternity band, they only been together a few days, and then
5 days.
one of River's friends, the drummer, he takes off his shirt,
Like
and
a
then
regular shirt.
like a regular shirt, before he gets in the drum set, and he puts on like this
Vinyl. No, it's
like
not leather.
like vinyl
It's
slash
like
leather
plastic.
looking.
No, it was
plastic
plastic.
Vest.
It did not look like leather.
Right, all open, and it's just like a this
Yeah.
is what a drummer should wear,
Like
right?
a vest from the like a pleather vest from the 80s. He totally got that out of the thrift store.
Right.
And open chest hair out.
Yeah,
his little baby chest hair out.
Yeah, I could see this kid when he probably went down to the thrift store,
Oh yeah.
and he goes,
Presses
"That's what I need for
That's my
band-
drumming
That's my
vest.
drumming vest
Yes.
for sure."
His wrists look a little not loose enough. Just joking. I don't know anything about our drums. He
Yeah,
probably,
actually, I
were
thought he
fine.
did pretty good.
I know nothing about drumming.
Yeah, I actually
Um,
thought the guitar players and the drummer were pretty good.
yeah.
The singer needs some help. He needs some voice lessons. But
I think
yeah.
right. I think he thought he was better than he was. I'm sorry, kid.
yeah, he was not that good.
You're not that great.
Yeah, a
Then
little
y-
pitchy.
Yeah, John Mayer, not your
I would
your
not
song
attempt
choice.
that
don't
song.
don't go on The Voice and
But
sing
all
that.
in all, the band I thought was pretty good.
Yes, they
and
were.
the kids loved them because they were their friends.
Yes.
Yeah, and then to top it all off, we have these old They hired this. I thought it was the reason I know why they hired him now
Right.
is because one of the sorority girls in the
Dad,
sorority
yes,
is
her
dad
dad
is
is
in the
in the
band.
band.
These guys obviously are from Sacramento,
Yes, they are.
and so they kicked ass. They played AC/DC covers, which a lot of the kids liked. The kids loved them, actually.
I don't know any of those,
But-
but
These guys, we get there,
oh my god.
and these guys are setting up for a good hour and a half while
yes,
we're there.
Absolutely.
And I go, "Oh, when's the band?" River's like, "I think the band's
it's
going to
like
start at
how
1."
many plugs can you plug in? How many chords
Yeah, and
can
how
you
many
plug in?
tests?
How many tests can you like? We thought they even played a song and then
Right.
stopped.
And then stopped, and then what are these guys doing? What the hell are they doing? And then so it went on like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
And then
went
they walk
by,
away.
And I go, where are they going? Like,
They
aren't
left.
they going to
played
play?
a song and walked away.
Right. And then so finally they just let the
No, I think River had his times wrong, which makes
Yeah.
sense because the girls and their families were coming at like 3. And so they were going to play at like 3:30 or something like that once
Yeah.
everyone was there.
yes, we were there a long ass time.
Yes, we were.
And
My favorite part about the band was
Akadaka.
their attire.
Oh, I know
When
what
you
you're going to
think
say.
of an AC/DC band, what would you think?
Well, first of
what do
all,
they wear? What would you think they would wear?
AC/DC usually wears a T-shirt with the sleeves cut off,
Okay.
and then they wear those guys. They all wear ACD sleeves cut. It's a dress. They wear a dress shirt with the sleeves cut off
Okay.
and a tie
Okay.
because they're wearing like a schoolboy Catholic boy outfit.
Okay.
Then they wear shorts that are cut off,
Okay.
and then they
They
wear
did? I did not
yeah,
know any
and then
of
they wear
this.
like dress shoes and
Okay.
socks.
Okay.
That's ACDC's traditional outfit.
Look. Okay.
They're
Even
supposed-
now?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
supposed to be like Catholic schoolboys.
Okay. Did
All-
not know
Didn't you ever?
any of
Didn't you ever
this.
see School of Rock? They imitated ACDC.
I didn't know that.
with the outfits.
I did not
Yeah.
know that.
And so that's an ACDC deal.
Okay.
These guys had, well, first of all,
Right.
the lead
Right.
guitar player had old man slip-on Skechers that you
Yes.
see on the commercials that my dad has like 3 pair.
Sorry, Al.
And,
The
You know, it
sign
just-
of your age right there.
this guy's definitely in his late
And
50s,
anybody that
early
wears a
60s
slip-on
probably.
Sketcher.
I mean, he's probably 60, I'd say. The same.
I'd absolutely say that.
And it was funny. We were like, is
Slip-ons?
he in the band or is he in the crew or what?
No,
and I go, no,
he's
he's
in the band.
yeah, he was like the lead guitar player, and he kind of freaking
He also
cranked.
looked like his back might have been hurting because
Yeah,
he
he
was
was
walking a
leaning
little
over,
stiff.
walking a little stiff and a little slow. But
Just
man,
saying.
once these guys start playing,
They rocked it.
They rocked, and they were chugging Fireball
also chugging.
and chugging whiskey.
Ye-
Not
Fireball
like
is whiskey.
well, they were drinking like regular
They were
whiskey,
drinking
like
Jack and Fireball.
But they were literally. I was like, I thought he was chugging a beer,
no.
and I look and I go, that's a whiskey,
Yes.
like a little pint of whiskey or whatever.
Yep.
Little one, a fifth.
Okay.
He had a fifth of whiskey.
Yeah, they.
And he was like drinking go like 3 big.
I hope
gulp,
you didn't have
gulp,
to
gulp.
drive out to Sacramento tomorrow.
I hope not, but they were
Or
getting
last night, excuse me.
yeah, but they were. I mean, I guess they were probably pretty thrilled playing in front of these parents and
their
the frat
parents.
house and-
It was in looking back in theory is probably actually a good choice because the parents probably all loved it.
yeah, and I think when they chose them, they
Right.
kept that in mind. No, actually, I think
Again,
the parents
I'm
did
the
love it.
was the youngest parent.
A lot
there,
of the dads
so,
really liked it.
right.
I mean, there were some out of place dads that you wouldn't think would like it, like that guy in the big striped shirt with the vest.
Oh
and
yeah,
he's dancing
he
away,
had
man.
like a rugby shirt. If anybody knows what that is.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
rugby
and it
shirt,
was
yeah.
yellow and blue and like a vest.
Right. Rugby
Yep,
shirt.
and he was like air guitaring,
Yeah.
kind of jumping around, which he was not a small man,
Right?
and
Big old
he
beer belly.
was enjoying life.
Yeah. Everybody had their keg beer, and it was a real frat party, man.
Kind
It
of,
was
yeah, a
fun.
little like old school happening
I
right
thought
there.
it was a lot of fun. Outside, it was cool, and everybody's up on the roof and the decks and everything, looking down.
That
and the whole courtyard is
sounds
full.
like a problem.
There was like a smoking section up there.
Right.
Parents were smoking and vaping. We saw one kid actually smoking a cigarette.
One of the fraternity brothers was. I saw him smoking a couple throughout the day.
A couple cigs.
Like a real cig, not a vape, not like a legit cigarette. And I'm like, how does this in front of his parents too? He like shared one with his dad. I saw. At
Oh,
one
he did?
point, yeah. So I'm like, which I found that interesting.
I saw a couple moms.
But
I saw several moms vaping.
But okay,
Oh,
with
several.
their daughters.
Yeah, they had them in their. They had them in their like tank top.
Oh, okay.
They always put them in their tank top right there and have like a
Interesting.
jacket over.
Okie dokes. So
Yeah.
is that the new thing you like smoke and vape with your kids?
I have a feeling, yeah, that is
Okay.
kind of cool thing. My mom loves
I was
to
going to
vape.
say your mom would totally.
Yeah, my mom's into that. Well, River says we should have brought grandma. My mom's in Hawaii right now.
We got to
We're
bring
bringing her
next
to the
year
next
because
party.
she'll die.
Yeah.
It'll be. That would be like 7 podcast material.
Yeah, she'll be rocking and vaping and everything. Yeah, we're not bringing
trying
my
to
dad.
cake stand.
Actually, my dad would fit right in with those band guys with those Skechers. I mean, if that's the prerequisite to be in the rock band, wear Skechers.
Your dad is in.
Slip-on Skechers. My dad has the exact same slip-on Skechers,
know.
even the same color, navy blue.
I know.
If that's the
Right.
thing, hey, comfort. I'll tell you, at swimming, all the guys wear those, and they're
I
like,
mean, I'm a person that
Kylie's like, I don't care if you can't put on your shoes, I'll tie them for you.
You're not getting them.
What is wrong with slip-on shoes? Roly polies, man.
No.
You slip on the
No.
potato shoes.
No.
What are those Merrills?
No.
Brown Merrills, the potato shoes.
No.
Your ex-husband used to wear brown
He
Merrills.
sure did.
And you used to call them potatoes.
They look like a turd. You
It
look
looked
like
like-
you slid your foot into a turd.
It looked like you slid your foot into an Idaho potato.
Yes, either a russet
And you
potato
wear-
or a
yeah.
turd,
Yeah.
whatever you want to go with that day. They're not
wearing my-
attractive. They're gross. I don't care how convenient they are.
To me,
you look
they're warm. and
unattractive.
They're warm and they're comfy.
They're gross.
All the old guys at swimming go, hey, look, you can slip your foot right on in.
The same reason you told me the other
you don't
day
even
that I
need a
looked
shoehorn.
gross wearing my Birkenstock clogs.
Oh, those are the worst.
How?
Kylie had her scrubs on.
So?
And she had gray scrubs on. And then I thought she just put these on when
I
she got
did
home. I
not.
go, you didn't wear those to work,
I
did you?
did.
Like, I don't. What do you call those gross shoes you have?
They're Birkenstock clogs.
They're Birkenstock clogs, but they look like she looks like the Amish.
Why?
It looks like the Amish is going to the dentist office in her scrubs or something like that.
Why? Is it because they both were gray?
You to wear those, you need to have like a dress with little flower daisies all over it that goes down to your ankles, and you wear those shoes, and you wear a bonnet on your head.
I wear those shoes all the time.
I don't think you should.
I don't think you should wear a lot of things, but you still do. What about
Like
those
what?
sweats you wear every day?
How about this shirt right here?
It's other armpit.
Is that a hole there?
It's the other armpit.
That's how I get fresh air. I'm wearing a shirt I can't throw away for some reason. I got a giant hole in my right armpit.
I don't think you should be giving anybody style advice.
What about the one lady with the sparkly shoes that was trying real
Oh,
hard?
my gosh, shoes was bad too. She was a mom as well.
She was trying real
I
hard
was
to
just
be
like
young.
I'm trying to be your mom here.
Yeah, she was
like,
trying
if
real.
she was
She
there.
was trying real
You
hard
could
to be
tell
young.
that she was trying real hard to fit in with the younger crowd. She had a good body. I will give her that.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
The way she had like a white tight shirt on that was not quite cropped, but it showed a little belly, like a little.
Are you
sliver.
talking about the one that had the
Yeah.
weird pointy, the sparkly shoes?
Yes.
Okay.
And she had like a cropped.
I didn't think she had a
jean.
good body, so there
It
you go.
wasn't bad. It was
Oh,
it for her
okay.
age. It
Not
wasn't
bad. Not
Yeah.
bad. Okay.
Had fake
What was
tits.
she like? 40. Oh yeah, yeah.
She had like it was all
She
like
had
an off
big old-
white or like
She had big old.
I'm not
cans.
sure. It was very
Those are huge.
monochromatic and like a white off white, which is I found odd.
They were huge, a little crooked too. I mean,
Nice.
That's just natural. Though, I guess.
So it wasn't. You could tell she was trying too hard from the outfit, and then I scroll down to her feet, and she's wearing a wedged tennis shoe that didn't have laces, but it had a zipper up the side.
Were they Skechers?
No, they were Michael Kors.
Oh, they were. How do you know that?
It took me a while, but I figured out what
oh,
they were.
Michael. Well, see, that's not bad, right?
But they were not attractive. They
It-
were like
yeah.
sparkly and like
her outfit was fine. She just missed the mark on her
on their
shoes. I think.
shoes,
Yeah, 'cause
right? Which
even
then I'm
I
like,
was like, her shoes are weird.
right. The outfit I would have maybe let it slide if she had a
Like throw
different
on
shoe
some
on.
Uggs, you'd be fine.
If she would have been way more stylish in an UGG.
Yeah, she would look more. Oh, she had a beanie on.
Yeah, she had a Carhartt beanie
A Carhartt
on.
beanie on. That's a Manhattan Beach thing. All the ladies in Manhattan Beach, they wear Carhartt beanies with Uggs, and I'm not sure about the rest of the outfit.
I think it's funny because does it get cold enough to wear a beanie in Manhattan Beach?
It does.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it does. It was probably colder than what we were out at. Once that sun went down, it got cold.
I did get
though.
chilly. My hands were like
Yeah.
frozen.
But it was packed with kids, man. I really enjoy the energy of all the kids.
Okay,
The
great.
kids have so much energy, man.
Because they're young.
They're just having so much
and they
fun,
have
and they're
like
acting so stupid.
minimal worries in the world.
I know, but they're acting so
Yeah. Don't you remember when
stupid,
you
they're
were
having
20? How
fun.
stupid you were?
Oh, I was. It was great. Like
You have no responsibilities.
Yeah.
It's great.
Like I wish I would just went there and just got hammered, man. Just had really a lot of fun.
I mean, we could have if we planned
I know.
better.
Well, I didn't. I'm not sure.
Next
we could
year,
have Ubered
we take
there,
an
yeah.
Uber and go to town.
Yeah, but that was fun though. The bands were rocking. It was so loud, my ears were like ringing though. I was like, whoa! By the time we left, and then we walked over with River and Gianna, or not walked over, drove over to the Pub and Sub, which is a popular place where you get pizzas and subs and
for the college crowd.
freaking. Those who don't know, the Pub and Sub, the freaking sandwiches are good. I inhaled that thing.
Yes, you did.
That was good. And the funny thing about the Pub and Sub, the water cups are red Solo cups. So
I know.
So if you bring your drinks in, you're just fine. Kylie's like, oh, you don't think you can bring that in? I'm like,
well, because
the water cups are red Solo cups.
I didn't know that. Usually,
Everything
you
in
can't
this
bring anything
town
in.
is red Solo cups.
Nothing in this town is a red Solo cup,
Yeah.
except for the water cups of the Pub and Sub.
But yeah, it was wild. And you know who had the funnest time?
They would
there?
have fit right in.
Yeah, these two had a great time there.
This segment of Life with Eric is brought to you by
430 National.
Great American Storage
America.
and Reno Yard.
For all your outdoor storage needs.
You're probably friends with Willard.
Yeah, we could have definitely hired Willard to do that commercial. Yeah, it looked like he should just start dancing and doing that
I
sideways.
agree. It 100%.
And he was
like
doing
it.
some weird little moves too. I'm like, this guy.
yes.
And he was like 6'4",
He was a tall
6'5".
fella.
He's a tall dude. And the other guy was playing
Cornhole.
cornhole with was named Eric too.
I know. I thought that was funny. And every time you or he, because you guys are on the same team,
Right.
got a bag in a hole, he would say, "Love it,
Yeah, love it. I'm like, I love it. Love it.
love it." It's his catchphrase.
Yeah, love it. I'm gonna start saying that. Kylie?
Yep.
Love it.
Sure you are. Is there anything that you like enough to say that to him about?
There's one thing.
What?
There's one thing that I will say love it about this party that I loved.
Oh God, what?
There was this kid. He was constantly at the beer keg. And the Solo cups were gone. So this kid was drinking
Oh,
full
that was
beers
great.
out of a measuring cup. A glass.
No, it's plastic.
I thought it was glass.
No, thank God.
A plastic,
It was plastic.
like measuring
If
cup.
plastic, like 4
Like
cup
how many cups?
Four, because I have
cup,
one.
A 4-cup measuring
Yep.
cup. And he kept going back and forth. I mean, this guy,
Yes.
every time he passes, he looked a little more
So
drunk. And
4
yeah.
cups is 32 ounces.
Yeah, and this guy went back
A beer
a
is
lot.
12.
And this guy went back a lot.
So he was drinking like 2.5 plus beers every time he did that.
Right.
And and every time he walked by, his like look was
And
a
he'd be
little
like,
more
"Hi,"
glazed.
and he's like, "Ah,"
like, oh,
looking
no,
like,
he
yeah.
wasn't saying hi to anybody.
Yeah. It was cool. It was
But
it was
inventive.
It was old school, man. This whole party was pretty old school, I would say. It was like, that movie Old School?
Oh, I do.
It was kind of old schoolish.
It
'Cause
was.
You had adult, because old school, they brought all the adults to the kids' party, remember?
Yes.
And so it was kind of felt that vibe.
It was.
Why
very
don't we
much
call
like
your
that.
birthday party old school
I mean, we
instead
can.
of boats and hoes, whatever we're
I
going to call it?
didn't want to say boats and
Or
hoes.
Greek. What were you going to call your party? Your Kylie's birthday party in
Fraternity
May.
bros and sorority hoes.
So, yeah, fraternity bros, sorority hoes. Why don't we call it old school fraternity party?
We can.
Or stripping in the quad.
We're not stripping in the quad.
Streaking in the
Or
quad, not
streaking in the
stripping.
quad.
Yeah, streaking in the quad.
You can streak up the cul-de-sac.
Yeah, no streak. I didn't see any streakers.
It's too early. You only streak at night.
Yeah, it was daytime party. I got kind of burnt too. I was in the, my face got burnt.
We're in the sun.
Yeah.
Sign of how old you are. Except for Willard was putting sunblock on his shoulder blades so he didn't get him burned.
Right. Yeah. Some girls like, oh, I'll put them on. I'll put that
I'll touch
sunscreen
yours.
on. Yeah.
Rub you down,
Let me touch
Willard.
that white skin,
He was a-
Willard.
Well, she was getting rubbed, were you? Or he was getting
No.
rubbed, were you?
No, I was gonna take off my shirt, but I didn't want the girls to start lining up. or
I don't
anything.
think anyone would have been lining up. Maybe a rogue single mom out there.
Yeah, one of those single moms. Yeah, the guy, the band member with the Skechers comes over and starts putting lotion on my back.
Oh,
Thanks a
no.
lot, buddy. That one guy, he
What
just
one guy?
takes the fireball and chugs it. Like, I am like, what the
People
hell?
do that. I'm not sure who, but there are
I
people.
mean, those guys had to be fucking hammered by the time they were
I
done
feel
playing.
like maybe Johnny would do that.
Johnny Petrella?
Yeah.
Maybe. He might do that. Kim would. But I saw a lot of Fireball, whiskey, beer, a lot of hard seltzers, whatever you call
A
those.
lot of long
White
drinks.
Claws, a lot of long drinks. People were bringing their own booze there and stuff
I
like
mean,
that
we
too.
should have maybe.
I know. I didn't think about that. I figured, we'll
Looking
just have
next
keg beer.
year, or maybe bring
Yeah.
our own.
Yeah.
BYOB.
One of the head of the fraternity comes over to the pledges. He's like, move that shit instead of to put it on ice. Move that shit in the shade. That beer's hot as fuck. And they're all, oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And they're all
I know.
moving
Why didn't they think
all
of putting
moving
it
the
on
kegs.
ice?
Yeah, right.
Well, because they're in
all-
college.
they're
They'll
all,
give it. They'll
"Put it in
drink
the shade.
anything.
Put it in the shade.
It's probably because some dad was like, dude,
Is
this
it-
isn't warm.
Yeah. And I was like, and then I thought about it. I go, I've been to a lot of parties and stuff. Isn't keg supposed to be sitting in a tub of
I mean,
ice?
that's like a classy party.
Like our party, we had a tub of ice
right,
the
because
keg
we're
sat
not
in.
20.
Right.
Because we appreciate a cold beer.
Right. One thing I went to this, let's call it a business meeting I had to go to, and Kiley
Let's
couldn't
call
go
it
to.
a business meeting, or it
Yeah,
was.
and it was a business meeting at a bar, and it was a brewery, and they did a tour that was part of the deal. Then you had a little like social after, and they make their own vodka at this place and make their own gin and stuff like that. The gin it smelled really good, but afterwards they're like,
gin.
oh, everybody on your way out, we have a sample shot of vodka for you. I just took a tiny sip. I'm like,
Was
I
it
don't
good?
care-
Was it as good
no,
as Juicy Tits?
I don't care how good the vodka is. I don't want a shot of vodka.
If it's smooth, then it's
Yeah,
okay.
I've never taken a shot of Juicy Tits.
Yes,
but
you have.
a shot.
Yes, we did it in Key West.
Oh yeah, we
It's
did.
just been a while. I can't remember.
I can't remember. I couldn't. I was too drunk in Key West. Can't remember. Remember this? Honey, guess what time it is?
Happy hour?
Yep, I made your favorite Juicy Tits vodka cocktail.
Fantastic. Thanks, babe. Love you.
And I love you. And your Juicy Tits.
Go to juicytitsvodka.com to get your own bottle of Juicy Tits, where life is the party.
Can you imagine how popular we would have been
If we
at
brought
this frat
Juicy
party
Tits.
if we bought a couple bottles of this?
Very.
Next time I'm doing it, I'm bringing a couple bottles.
Then we need to.
Here you go,
order that early.
boys. Here you go, boys.
Are you gonna wear your Juicy Tits shirt with it? So you
Yep,
can-
get tit-faced. I should have worn that shirt.
Oh my God, you
That-
should have. That you would have fit right
That
in.
was the
All
shirt I
those
should-
college boys would have been like, "What? Where'd you get that shirt?"
Where'd you get that fucking shirt, dude?
Maybe we should get River one for like Easter or something.
Yeah, that'd be really good. I should talk to Lauren and say, hey, I'm gonna give these shirts out at the frat house. I need about 10 of them. We'll give them the popular guys that really,
'Cause
we'll
you
give
know
them the
who that
Willard.
is.
Fucking Willard. Willard will slice the sleeves off that fucker. He'll be wearing that. Get tit-faced. I'm gonna
Oh,
go.
good Lord.
Yeah, I'll be the most popular guy at the frat house. Here's a couple bottles of vodka, boys, and some T-shirts.
I'm gonna come home one like Friday and be like, "Where's Eric?"
Oh, he's hanging out at River's
Oh,
frat
he
house.
went to AGO with his case of Juicy Tits and tit face shirt. He'll be rolling down the hill.
Yeah, spiraling down that hill. Be good.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that was fun though. Last week on the podcast, we posted another narcissist thing that said
Did we?
most people think narcissists are men,
Right.
but you can think of 5 men right off the bat, but you can't think of one woman, or maybe you can think of
Right.
one, and we got comments on that. So anytime we post, and then I saw the views and stuff on that post is huge, always.
Awesome.
Anytime we put anything on narcissist,
It
goes
it's a
crazy.
hot topic.
why is it so hot of a
I
topic?
know, because everyone thinks that everyone's a narcissist.
All these women,
So it's like,
fucking narcissist.
right, just because the guy didn't do what you wanted you
Yeah.
to do doesn't mean he's a narcissist.
I've been called a narcissist, and
You
I'm
are
not,
not
a
a
narcissist. I don't
narcissist.
think so.
I can tell you that you are not.
Right. I'm accused of being a narcissist, and I'm not.
You are not.
Right. And if anybody wants any light for their glasses or hats, we have some available. Just hit us up if you want one.
Right.
Sometimes people say, "Hey, I got one of those hats." So I usually forget to bring it to them like 20 times, and then
Okay, great.
I'll finally bring it to them. And the biggest news
What?
on the agenda
What's the
is
biggest
next
news?
week is our 200th episode.
Oh,
Crazy, right? I
Yeah,
said I'm going to think of
insane.
something. We're going to do something later, but I keep saying it. But still, it's a feather in our cap.
200.
Yeah, it's a thumb in our butt. It's a
no, thank
I
you.
can't think of any expressions to say. A finger on our nose.
Okay, none of those sound good.
It's a cocktail. Oh, it's a grapefruity cocktail that I make at the bar.
Okay.
Why
but
we've
I
been
don't-
making those?
I don't- you're,
We've been making these. Don't. Okay, I don't hear you saying anything about it. I hear you saying nothing but judging me.
I am judging.
We make these grapefruity cocktails at the bar.
I mean, we can't take full credit for them because we
Damn.
stole the recipe from another
I know, but
bar.
we're making them with gin now. We used to make them
Right.
with vodka. We're
used
making
to-
them with gin.
I
They're
used
good.
to ask for gin at the bar though.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
They're good.
Because I don't. Vodka's really not made.
We're gonna make those for Kylie's Bros and Hoes or fraternity old school party on May 3rd. Kentucky Derby Day.
It is the Derby Day.
We're gonna make these grapefruities. We're not making the mint
Maybe we should think of
juleps.
a better name for them.
I thought of a million names and grapefruity sticks.
That's because you're a little grapefruity.
Do I sound a little grapefruity?
You sound so good.
With this nasally old voice?
Yes, but it's so clean.
That's why we use Fibonacci Sound Studio, located in Reno, Nevada, led by an Emmy-nominated audio producer.
Fibonacci specializes in voiceovers and voice recordings for games, television, and film production.
So you're saying, if Fibonacci can make my nasally voice sound this good,
Then anybody else's will sound like music to your ears.
for more information or to book an audio session, go to FibonacciSoundStudio.com.
Or call 775-357-8580.
You know what I'm excited for tonight?
I do not.
The White Lotus is on tonight.
Oh, yes.
Doesn't it
yes,
come every Sunday?
Yes, it
the
does.
new version of White Lotus.
The new version or
I-
season?
or season. Season, dear. I like this show because I think it's well written. It keeps you on the
On the edge of your seat every
yeah,
week.
and you don't really know what you kind of really don't know what's going
They
to.
keep making you think that you know
assume-
and you don't.
Right, you think that you know, but you don't. How many writers do they have
A lot.
analyzing this?
It's
and
good.
just making sure this works. Something very funny happened to me.
What?
And we can't leave this show without
Okay.
doing a little something that's a little edgy or crude
Little-
or whatever.
Okay.
I got up one day, and the
I
dog.
know where you're going
the
with
dog.
this.
The dog sleeps on our bed, so I get
But
up.
no, she doesn't sleep on her bed. She
Right.
hops up when you get up.
Well, I get up in the morning. She stays on the bed.
She comes from her bed to our bed.
Oh
when
yeah,
You get up
well
in the
yeah,
morning.
yeah, and stays on there. So I go out, and our bedroom door is open, and I go to my bathroom, which is the hallway bathroom.
Right.
The entry
which,
bathroom.
I don't know why, but I think she had to go potty, so she followed you.
Now, see, you're telling the wrong story. I'm telling a story, and you're interrupting with a different story. This is not the same story.
Okay, you do your story then, and I'll stop interrupting.
If I'm wrong on my story, then tell the people. But
Okay,
I'm trying to tell my story here.
Okay.
Dog's laying in bed,
Okay.
and Kylie's laying in bed. I get up and go to the hallway, and there's no need for me to really shut the door because
She didn't follow you?
No, she's
Oh.
laying in bed.
Okay. Sorry. Maybe I don't remember
so I
it
get-
correctly.
And so I get on the toilet and I sit down and and I fart. And as soon as I fart, the dog goes, "Arr! Arr!" like that. Like a burglar broke into the house. It was like the fart alarm. It was
She
like
did.
a dog bark fart.
She
It was like
barked at your fart.
and she like oh my god
Like someone was
she'll
here.
do that if she's
She
here
hears
and the
something
door opens, you know, or
outside, yeah.
something outside. But this was just a fart from down the hallway.
For some reason, I thought that she followed you out there.
No, she was laying in the bed. I
Oh.
heard it from a distance. You were sleeping. You would never even known the difference.
I probably wouldn't have known that you farted if the dog didn't bark.
Probably.
I know. What dog barks at a fart?
Nora Jones. She's sleeping right now. As my friend came over, we played with his dog outside.
You just
so we
added
were
to
going-
your weekend. You got to hang out with your best friend and the dogs.
Yeah, they have the dogs are running around like dog people now.
Right. You are dog people
Right.
now.
A couple of things that happened during the week that I didn't talk about. I had my swim meet.
Oh,
And
yes.
apparently the coach came to me and we were the first meet there. So I have 3 pool records for my age group
Hey, that's cool.
in my events. Yeah.
Look at you.
Thank you.
Look at you.
Thank you very much. And a shout out to River, who booked a job in LA shooting a Chase Bank commercial.
Right. That's
And
coming up
shout
in a
out to
few
me. I got to
weeks.
shoot tomorrow. I'm going to LA for a day to shoot a little. I just got my lines and stuff. So
Oh, you got them early. That's nice.
yeah, it's not nothing crazy. I can,
You can
So I
memorize
just got
them.
3 little scenes. That's it. And I come home. So
Nice.
there you go.
Congrats.
Life of a actor. You go down for a day, can you come home, I guess.
Life of a working actor.
I wish I just need more bigger parts than just that,
Right.
but whatever. We'll
Well,
take it.
with time.
We'll take it, dear.
Yes, we will.
Life with Eric podcast is brought to you by Petrilla Concrete Construction and Michael Weems Collections. You can see him at Palm Canyon Drive in Palm Springs. And if you need to get or buy any of his shit, go to
michaelweems.com.
And if you like this podcast, rate us a 5, follow us, subscribe. You can click the copy link and share us from Apple Podcast or Spotify or wherever you get your podcast. You can just do that, especially if you like us. And dear,
Yes,
guess
sir.
what? It's that time.
Okie dokes.
Last freaking call.
That's good. I just started yawning. I don't know why. Need some more
Who are we
air.
cheersing today?
Well, I think first we should cheers to the wonderful HEO house and boys.
The frat boys.
for
Willard,
hosting a
Willard, all them-
successful
all them
parents' weekend.
vaping moms, all them cotton docker men.
No
all
cotton
them,
dockers.
All them slip-on Sketcher bros. Slip-on Sketcher bros and hoes.
Right. So thank you, guys.
A lot of
Great
shoe
job.
issues going on there. With
Well, apparently I look at a shoe.
yeah, a lot of shoe issues, yeah.
So thanks.
Apparently
Boys.
vaping is still in
Oh, I could have told you that.
and smoking is out,
So I mean,
right?
I think smoking. Yeah.
Vaping is in,
I think
smoking's out.
vaping is in because it's easier for the younger kids to get.
It tastes good.
Right.
It
and you
like
don't-
tastes like cotton candy
Right.
or whatever, you know? Or what was that place we were at with cousin Jeff?
Mother's milk.
Or it tastes like mother's milk. That smells like cotton candy. He goes, no, dude, it's mother's milk. I go,
Oh, okay,
wow.
excuse me.
I'd be all day on that mother's
Then
milk,
there
but it
was-
tastes like cotton
Right.
candy.
And there was like unicorn's breath.
Oh, yeah, unicorn's breath.
What about a unicorn fart? How does that
If my
taste?
mother's milk tasted like that, I'd be
Okay,
there all
you
day.
stop it. Too far.
My mom doesn't listen to this podcast, does she? We gotta have mom on. We're gonna take mom to the frat party next time, and then
And
we're
we
gonna
gotta wait
have
till
her-
next
then
semester
we're,
though
yeah, and then we're gonna have her on
to discuss it.
to discuss it and see what she thinks of
Right.
these disgusting people.
Oh my god, I can't.
She would go off.
Off. Like
Yep.
I should just like hook like a recording device to my shirt and just let it go.
A lot of these moms have breast implants.
Oh, a ton. I think a lot. Like a lot.
It's just a thing of their age.
Right.
Good.
Good.
Guess it's good. It's fine with me.
Can I get some?
I don't mind. No, you're fine. Can't do that anymore.
No, you're fine.
So that's my religion.
Okie dokes. But you can stare at them all day and
But
say
I
good
can
job.
I can stare at them and say, good job.
Wow.
Good job, y'all.
Wow.
Subscribe or follow us wherever you get this podcast. Or if you want to, just go to our website at lifewitheric.com.
I was gonna give another shout out.
For another cheers?
I was, yes.
You want me to ring the bell again? Let
No,
me
you
just
don't
do
have
it.
to ring the
I
bell
went-
again.
Okay, now who are we cheersing, dear?
I was gonna cheers to we got a 40th birthday out there. We don't normally do birthdays.
Yeah.
But it's a game changer birthday.
40th birthday is a
40th
game changer.
birthday. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, ugh. But it's not that bad.
I'm way past that.
Oh my god, right. So
Why don't
happy,
you name the name?
Right. So happy birthday, Steph.
Cousin Steph.
Yep, welcome
It's
to
her
the 40s.
birthday.
Technically it's also
Yeah.
her husband Matt's birthday. It's 40th.
Today?
40th.
They
Yeah.
have the same
so-
birthday?
No, they're 3 days apart. But so happy birthday to you too.
Oh.
I don't think he listens, but maybe he does.
They might listen.
No, I know Steph does. I don't know if he does.
Steph and Matt. Happy
So
birthday.
happy 40th.
Welcome to the other side.
Right.
Welcome to where everything starts going down freaking hill.
Your back starts hurting.
The only thing is everything starts hurting after 40 a little bit more, but you actually, the one good thing is you get a little wiser and smarter.
It's not that bad,
Yeah.
other than
Imagine how
you're
dumb I was in my 30s. Now look at me.
I didn't even know you in your 30s. I can't even imagine because you weren't that smart in your 40s.
Whoa.
Just
What about
joking.
my 50s?
Yeah, getting better.
Yeah. All my brains are my slip-on Skechers.
Oh,
That's it. I'm going to get me a pair.
No.
Order me some.
No.
I want 3 pair.
Nope.
Slip-on Skechers.
Nope.
Then tie my shoes every day of my
I
life.
will.
I'll wake you up when I
It's
when I
fine.
leave at 4 in the morning. I'm
fine.
waking you up. You tie my shoes,
I will.
and that's what you do. All right, dear. Good. Say your spiel. I already said mine. Subscribe and follow us wherever you get your
thank you.
podcasts, or go to our website at lifewitheric.com.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into my life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, remember, it's always happy hour here. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Love you, baby.
Love you.